Dragon bones bleed, and a Joseph Catawata lemur finds a fine lion named Lucas Baldwin a young kangaroo, without a care in the world. Working on a science project, they intertwine gifts to the poor and selfless. Making a great community, mingling and making a party-warm party brew, they agree to cool down. And get a licensed stockbroker named Jabuka. He and his half-wit friends get a kit refrigerator and more drinks. And they all gather together to play Leprechaun Gone. And they all begin smoking and listening to TV, and watch internet videos, and go on Facebook. With HBO they are content and have a fine time eating and fine dining, making monkeys out of themselves. Everyone runs to the door in choirs, and gets their own television. The atmosphere, the room, monkeys everywhere, kangaroos, rabbits, frogs, deer, moose, elk, buffalo, butterflies. And now they all go to their home theater, where they can watch Redbox televisions. Get Express, make friends, like their hair, fur, and teeth. And get to know why they cried on opossums and snakes. The ice days near they all agree to brochure what they have learned, that includes making unrelevant content in the air. Even monkeys without their clothes. And a vicious rabbit snake with tarantula legs. Now this used to be impossible, but no more. And everyone will get ready to dance and get their DJ Boogie licenses. That includes Natasha, Reading Book, and Dwight Eisenhower. Ulysses S. Grant is the only known giver of strawberries in a desperate Spiral Communities ranch. So we give him a thumbs up when we can. Now and again a song comes on, and I get to dance with my Boogie Boogie stuffed animals, and they come to life. Life with the otters, rabbits, and beavers. A beehive and a nest in the trees gives an allow location showing me I'm where I need to be. A distant country in the specifics, mitochondria. The chondria is not relevant to saving a sandwich under duress. So we let them go, and continue with our live. The chondria is not relevant to saving a sandwich under duress. So we let them go, and continue with our lives as common burgers. Unresistant to mitochondria we move on, knowing they're not right. Nor ever will be, so we continue to have them admonished under Luciferian controls. If you know you, I know you. You're wrong about Bill being the bad guy. It's Rockstar, pay to play. Land of the free, and have a good time. Definitely happen now. So we have a right to be ourselves wherever we are. Meaning, we have a submissive problem. He did that with her. A sex addict, crazy and triversant. No longer needed in our life. So let's go and continue our revenue and adventure onward. To New Galaxy Republic. A republic with a people, a language, and a dialogue. A dialogue of misinterpreted words, and anti-Salvanta. Not native to our world. I'm space you can take out. I order things that give me what I made. That is, helpful. Now I get what I wanted, everything, no timeouts, no botherings, nothing ending me. Just a total, sure peace of love, peace of life, peace from death. In America, we live not. How about a scary place, New Cactus? That is our place, the environment, you'll love it, and the people too. Burning down of bad habits, not bad. I long for more, I yearn, for the days where I could meet again, and take what I wanted, my life. My life outside of trades and commissions. Barely making it to new hand-cut stones. They look really good. I have them gathered together in a lot, filled with grass and water areas. A tree is there, it is there where you live, and it is there where you survive. Because now I longed for the time where I can get my good stuff. Stuff, lamps, for us things that light our habitats, plants the natures of life, green is needed, and is here, unrelaxed water is flowing and drifting, though it gives us that. A peak acid of reluctant, cargoers. That relaxant. And a book filled with my travels to other towns and making it too new. New hand-cut stones. They look really good. I have them gathered together in a lot, filled with grass and water areas. A tree is there, it is there where you live, and it is there where you survive. Because now I longed for the time where I can get my good stuff. Stuff, lamps, for us things that light our habitats, plants and natures of life, green. Green is needed, and is here, unrelaxed water is flowing and drifting, though it gives us that. A peak acid of reluctant, cargoers. That relaxant. And a book filled with my travels to other towns and villages. I'm in on a bridge. A bridge to the future, a future I imagined. I like my future. Though here now, I really don't see or get awful, like you. Giving me a delightful place for my stead. I'm a thing with legs, and I'm ready to go back to my reservoir. One day it's all gonna fall down to the ground like the nails on your mind that shift you back from time to time. They're a loose end now, without anyone's consent. And the day is here to stay and come. The drawback gone, bones spent, time spent, days gone, and life prolonged. We see dimly what days aspire us to obtain in tribulation, hardships, and turmoil. Like this land of hay and cheese. We eat it and gain a brighter coat, mind, heart, body, and soul, brain too. I ate this, and now I drink grape juice, with strawberries sometimes too in my house and kiwis added and banana juice with milk. And this makes me better. I have a friend of moles and jumping lizards, they always climb my tree. And stay back and swim in my pools and infant. Now they have and go to their hotel, Hotel Cali mourned out. They're eating feast, listening to music, playing pianos, and having the time of their lives, without hay. So they said, okay, we'll get some hay, and they all gathered hay, and went on with their day. The castles filled with the women are fine man and animal half sub, but its fullness not half. So we all go there and party. And we do this outside, and now, we can all go to the Beckham and swim and collect shells. I have a collection, I am a crab, and this is my story. That's where the game starts, that's where life starts. Because in New Hang time we live right. I remember breathing good and relaxed, happy, light and light, clean, and without bad through the nose. And bad out of the mouth, breathe bad out of the mouth, and stress out of the mouth, and sad and darkness and dirtiness and fear. So bad, breathing good, relaxed, happy, and protected by light, and in our worlds always, always. And in our tree homes, houses, and live forever, in the life of beautiness, royal, and still holy, so royal and holy too. Alright, lizard, nice sandwiches now on the beach. Chameleon says what up, and now we're gonna camp here with bears and hawks too. Jellyfish is playing basketball, and octopus is doing tattoos. A hot dog party is in the works at another spot, Porter. And life continues taking place. We have a man from medieval times giving us beer and glasses, and a jester and knights gallop off into the night at dark into the woods like duff, duff, duff. And now, we can continue thriving and living off to the horizons. Frogs in his pond, with otter, and Sasquatch, and swan. And now everyone's ready to get back to the royal table, to see what princesses really will do. I'll continue waiting at the other tunic castles, and eat what the women and animals give us. Men, being that weight off. Now, we have a special affair with peace. My appointment. Appointment fine and dandy. Flowers decorate the table, castle, and windows. People do what they want, but something dark lurks in the forest. They say a dragon nest. Is there many of them? And kings went in with their men, but never came back. We await the nights now, the princess says. Continued. Continued. Eventually he told me to disrobe, so I did, the crab, and now. He saw me a wolf, and I have fur and sharp teeth and paws. Went out their claws, and I put my clothes back on wolf style, and now, I'm one of them. we are all one big happy family. And we don't see Dawn. Dawn sees us. So we live in the castle and travel out. And now we continue our adventure onward. The battle. The Braves versus the Mammoth Man Beast. One soldier captured is taken into the woods and is mauled to death. We hear his screaming. Captain calls for more men and the fighting continues. The city undergoes a plague brought about by the rat horses in the streets and mice in their homes. And now message is found. So they continue with little, and the dragons remain in their dens. In the beast camp, a worker screams to another, and they exchange words and plans on how to steal supplies from traveling military caravans containing foods they don't understand how to make, but enjoy eating: eggs, wheat, bread, wine, and meats, fish, and cows, to name more. And they continue unsettling the east, the towns remain annexed, and the dragons at the north snowing mountains. A legend tells of a woman dressed as a soldier that ventured there, and killed a great red dragon and took his possession he held on dear to, specifically a room full of weapons and crafts that men that ventured to his cave had centuries past. But now, this story and her fate remains unknown. A great old badger named Carmans travels from the east with his wagon to capture the caves in the north, and see what possessions the dragons carry. And we continue. Hi, I'm Crabagain's home is great. I ride a machine that zoops me to outer space, and I see planets and alien workers and beings that greet me in their language, saying there are things always beyond our present galaxy. More and more, and now, we continue our venture L, to your room. That is how life was back in those worlds. The won't remain. Those beasts are called Sasqua. Those beasts are called Sasquatches, the alien people said, and their Amida. And they study their hobbies, and how they remain restful in their habitats. These ones are starving, so they are killing everyone they lay their eyes on and taking their stuff. But a power says, their cries will not go unpunished, so they say. And will remain here, protected from foreign animals not native to the terms of sovereignty and peace and quiet, and not having the power to remove manners and get the food and relaxation when they breathe in and the bad and stress out. And will remain like this. So now Badger is right, having courage in the face of animosity. Now we'll use this simple peace device, and all will return to normal, and all did return to normal. The girl soldier was back home with her family, and all the knights and creatures that were slain were back home, and then a plague left, and all were safe, and quiet, and no one was terrorized by rats, plagues, mice, Sasquatches, ghosts, deities, or unwanted creatures, feelings, or conversations. The end. And Mr. Badger remained a king along with the other men in the now cave caverns, cottages, and castles in the mountain, now Mountain Asgard. And all the woods were rest and play and vacation sites and areas where everyone relaxed in. Just like the lizards and Mr. Crab. The end.